Good afternoon, fellas. Welcome back to the channel. This is another quick video because of some breaking news that just broke on the Discord channel just a few minutes ago. Mike from Metazoo, the man himself, has officially confirmed that starting with UFO, or at least for now, Channel Fireball is not getting Metazoo product. So according to Mike, we will not be distributing UFO with Channel Fireball. Now that's not confirmation that this includes all sets going forward, but as of right now, whether it may have been a contract negotiation that broke down, whether it be that they do not want to abide by Metazoo's new allocation rules, we don't know yet. However, this is really big. So if you guys don't know who Channel Fireball is, I hope you guys search them up, find out more about them, find out about some of the, I guess, catastrophic damage that they have done to Flesh and Blood back when Monarch released and how that affected the Flesh and Blood market as a whole. Look into how, when Metazoo first launched, they were a big partner for them. They helped them. They basically helped them get on the map as one of their biggest distributors, right? However, some of the problems that Channel Fireball has is that it follows the market, right? So it's not like your typical LGS. They get product on release, they sell it for MSRP. Granted, nowadays most LGSs do also follow the market because of the razor thin margins that a lot of this product has, but Channel Fireball was selling first edition boxes for $500, $400, As the market moved up, as demand increased, they kept raising the price, And the way that they would do this is they had the product in hand already. They basically slowly release product in waves that they already have. So let's say they have 1,000 booster boxes and they said, you know what, this week we're only going to put up 200 booster boxes for sale. And then the following week we'll see where the market's at. That's essentially what Channel Fireball was doing with Flesh and Blood, with Metazoo when it first launched last year. For the first edition, and of course it caused a lot of anger among the fans, among the people that are just wanting to buy a box for the $140, or back then it was actually like $100 MSRP, and so people were upset. People are still upset to this day. People do not like Channel Fireball for some of their business practices that they incorporated, and so the fact that now we have official confirmation that they are not distributing UFO with them, that's huge, like extremely huge, right? So let's go to the chat, because I'm sure this thing is going ham right now. But I actually saw some. Here we go. We're gonna start with the man, the legend himself, Argos. Huge win for the local game store, and that is exactly right. Channel Fireball consistently undercut MSRP. They consistently found ways to cheat the system. So as I was saying, they were basically finding ways to cheat the map pricing, for example, on Flesh and Blood. So map pricing is basically the very minimum that a store can sell it for, so that it doesn't create, so that the market doesn't collapse, so that people aren't basically fire selling the product, so that it stays steady at a constant price. For example, in this case, I believe map was like $80, $75, $80, which means if you go lower than that, you were basically going to lose distribution through Flesh and Blood, through LSS, if they decided, no, you can't do that, right? What Channel Fireball does, besides just Flesh and Blood, this is with every TCG product. What they like to do is they like to bundle everything together and then slash prices across the board. But because they're selling it together, it's basically their way of trying to sidestep the map policy with Flesh and Blood or any other policy that other products may have. They do so consistently to the point where local game stores they just can't compete, right? So for example, if Channel Fireball is offering a bundle of like 4 Flesh and Blood boxes for like $250, right? That's less than what, $80 a box? Or that's roughly $80 a box. Or actually less, because if it's 4 boxes, you get the idea. So if they're selling 4 boxes for like $250 and the local game store has each box at $80, that's what that's $70, $80, whatever it is. My math is wrong, I don't care. But you get the idea. Because Channel Fireball is so big and they buy things in such huge quantities, they basically have control of the entire, I don't want to say that the entire market, but they have a huge control on where people purchase product from. And that's just money taken away from local game stores. Anyways, as you guys can see, I mean, people are actually celebrating this, myself included, because Channel Fireball is just, after everything that came out, there's a lot of people don't really support them. They don't like their business practices as, you know, as they shouldn't, because that's just kind of shady. It's bad for players. It's bad for, you know, LGS, everything. So, you know, this is the best news this month, says Seco. Daddy Goldchain says Channel Fireball with the flame out. Argos, thank you, Metazoo. Yes, sir. And then, of course, here's Mike saying there is no beef. Please keep things respectful, even if you're happy and have strong opinions. So that just goes to show you how excited people are about this announcement. So if we keep scrolling, so here it is. So somebody asked us basically like, what about other stores like Game Nerds, things like that? And Metazoo was basically saying, Mike was, yes, we will be talking to our distributors about those websites breaking our distro rules. Anyone that doesn't follow said rules will be cut off. I don't care how well connected they are. So, you know, hats off to Metazoo, hats off to Mike for, I'm sure, making such a difficult decision and ensuring that, you know, people stay happy, people have access to their product, and that people aren't, you know, bundling and, you know, selling stuff like crazy off of Channel Fireball, because Channel Fireball has a lot of power in the TCG world. They buy it in bulk, and they can sell it for whatever they want because people don't really put rules on them, and when they do, they try to sidestep the rules. So that's obviously not good. So yeah, good announcement. We'll see how that goes. Again, so they didn't say going forward. They specifically said we will not be distributing UFO with Channel Fireball again. Could be that it was a contract negotiation. Could be that Mike just said, you know what, no, you guys are doing shady stuff, blah, blah, blah. Who knows? We don't have confirmation. All we know is that there's no beef. It seemed to be just a simple business decision, and that's probably how it's going to stay. So we'll see. Here you go, Ghost Train Conductor. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. So it's nice to see it being stuck on the man, to stick it to the man, I should say. And I don't know, man. That's it. So Channel Fireball is out for UFO, which means no Channel Fireball UFO promotional card, unless they had it made beforehand, and which I doubt. So who knows? I wonder if this is going to affect the pricing of those Channel Fireball promotional cards. That's going to be very interesting to see how the market reacts to that. I know I myself literally just purchased a Wilderness promo card because I never managed to get one. I think prices are still in like the $30 range. We'll see if they stay like that for long for the recent ones. But that's it, fellas. That's all I got for you real quick. Figured I'd make a quick video kind of explaining what's going on, why this is a huge, huge deal. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if this is a good long-term business decision for them, which I'm sure it will be. I hope it will be. And I'm sure they got plenty of other partners that will be distributing Metazoo like they should be. So hats off to them again. And again, thank you guys for checking out the channel. Consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button, because this is what we do here. This is what we do. We like to break news the moment we get on the Discord and see it. Appreciate you guys.